Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another Kaldheim quick draft. Let's go ahead and see how this turns out. Going to try to apply the some of the things I've learned and such that I talked about in my analysis video. Sigrid God-favored. Flash First Strike. Protection from Gods. When enters, exile up to one target attacking or blocking creature until it leaves the battlefield. This seems really good. There's not a lot of other white cards in this pack. There's a ton of red cards. If we had a junk rare, I would probably take one of these two. This guy's really good when you get even just a few other boast creatures. Mob is good, Squash is good, yeah. Other than that, Blizzard Brawl is good too, but we're definitely going to take a rare. This is a good sort of rare. What stands out to me right now is the removal, which is Demon Bolt. That's probably the best card here. Tormentor's Helm. The Titan is also pretty good. This could be good if we're going into Blue-Red Giants, but we have no reason to force that right now. Even still, I'd go with the Demon Bolt first. And now I look at Agar. Of course I look at Agar. So, there's a lot of white cards here, which leads me to believe that white is going to be open. This is such a good card, though. What else could I pick here? I could pick the... We're going to be getting some of those red cards coming back around. I could also just take the Iron Verdict here, or I could take the Batter Shield Warrior, which that's not a bad boast ability. The Rune is also... It's also a good rune. I'm going to take the solid pick right now and not go for the blue-red, because, yeah, the blue isn't really doing much here. Other good cards in this pack. We've got... The U could be decent. A 5-4 for 5 is certainly not awful. That might not be horrible. The Valkyrie's Sword is a relevant equipment. We get to 7 mana, it can be an angel, or even just playing it. I think I'm going to pick the sword here. Can just add value to any of our creatures. Here we have more removal. I'm going to kind of like just favor removal picks early on. Nothing else is super appealing to me at this point. Horizon Seeker, Elderfang Disciple. Those are both reasonable cards. Other reasonable cards, Kaya's Onslaught, Doomscar Oracle, Infernal Pet's not horrible. I'm also looking at 2 drops, because remember, one of the things I'm going to try to do is get 5 specifically, and exactly 5 2-mana or less creatures. Fearless Pup we can pick up later on. I don't think I want multiple pups. So I feel it's between the Onslaught, the Oracle, and the Infernal Pet. And I think I'll take the Onslaught for right now. Okay, here we have the Kinseekers, but we really have not been seeing much of blue. Masked Vandal, and we just tons of white. Stalwart Valkyrie is pretty good. Battlefield Raptor might actually not be bad, but I'm sure I could probably get one of those later. There's God's Hall Guardian. There's also the Berserker. God's Hall Guardian has performed okay, but I always feel like I had it in that white-red deck I was showing off last time, and I always feel like God's Hall Guardian was like the last creature I ended up playing. And I almost never had a good opportunity to foretell it. I'm going to take the Berserker here. Okay, yeah, this was the pack that had all the really good red cards, and some of them are now gone. This Shieldmate, I mean, we're certainly in white. And the Shieldmate is certainly going to be more than playable in either one, no matter how we take this deck. If we're going to play red, I can probably get one or both of these later. These mobs are actually pretty decent. That's not bad either. But I'm going to take the Shieldmate, because that is guaranteed a card we can play. I could have Broken Wings as another equipment. We're not black-red. None of these other cards super impress me. I don't really have a reason to want snow right now, but we could find one. So I'm going to grab that and stick it in the sideboard. Oh wow, is green? That's a lot of green to be left. Maybe green is going to end up being open. In which case the Snakeskin Veil can actually help us protect Sigrid here. Well, and protect other things too. Well, we're probably not going to go black and green. I say otherwise I could put a counter on that. Or we could play a 5/5, which wouldn't be awful. Grab the Snakeskin Veil here. Oh, here's a priest. We already do have a snowland. Maybe we can pick up some more. Demonic Gifts to kind of save a creature. Goes well with the Berserker. Goes well with the Shieldmate. And Elderfang Disciples, we could probably pick those up to fill out our 2-drop creature spot later if we needed to. I feel like I just saw these 2 cards. I'll take that. We're probably not going to play it. Again, we're probably not going to play that. And we open up a black rare. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile 2 cards from your graveyard if you can't sacrifice Egon and draw a card. Flip side, we can play it really early and it mills us. This could be a nice, like... I think we take this. I think this is pretty much going to seal us up into white-black. Not a whole lot for us here. other than taking another shield mate, or I could just take another. I have three potential 2-drops, but that priest we might not get to use if we don't get enough snowlands. Worst part is I'm going to have to pick from this pack again. There's Wither Crown, which could be okay. I don't know, I haven't felt too impressed by it, because the creature can still, like, attack and block in that. Making its base power 0 will nullify most creatures. And I'm sure one of these two will wheel, so let's go ahead and take that. Oh, here's a 2-drop we want. Clarion Spirit. And that's apparently the best thing we could be doing here. And so this is a point where, like, I'm kind of nervous because we haven't seen a lot of cards in our colors. But the next few picks are probably going to have some black cards in them. I mean, you can prove me wrong, game. So we have Kennel Master. And we also have Rune of Sustenance to give anything lifelink. Which that wouldn't be bad either. It's only pack 2. We can probably get a Kennel Master later. So I'm going to grab the Rune for now. Oh, there's what we want. That's an amazing 2-drop. Which means we're probably not playing this. We're probably going a little bit more aggressive. Now at this point, I kind of need to stop taking those 2-drops, and now I can focus on something more. That returns an artifact or enchantment, which, since we have the Rune, it could bring back the Rune, get us another draw. That gives us a big body at the top end of our curve. There's the Kennel Master I said we could probably pick up. Alternatively, there's also a Snow Swamp. The only thing that wants snowlands right now is the Priest. We do need more 3-drops. And how long can I go before having to take that Kennel Master? That is a good question. I'm going to grab that. There is another 3-drop common that would like Snowland that's black. I kind of want both of these. But I think we have one equipment right now. Maybe we can find more. But I think the Rune is going to be good for us. There's our Kennel Master, but then here's also this. I'll grab a Jarl. Nothing for us in this pack. This was the pack that just didn't have much for us to begin with. Since we're not going to play any of these cards, we're not going to... None of this is worth splashing for. I'm just going to grab the uncommon. And notice we're already at 17 picks. We only got to get up to 23. And we still have a 3rd pack to go, so I'm not super concerned about like running low on our colors here. I'm going to take the uncommon again. There's our late pick Kennel Master we were looking for. There's the Ox we weren't looking for at all. And there's even a Raise the Draugr we can play. Yeah, I think this was definitely the right choice. Yeah, that's going to be our pick for sure. Clarion Spirit's also in this pack. Make our 2-drop slot better. We would be cutting a 2-drop, another 2-drop for it. Otherwise, you know, Courser might wheel. One of those white cards will probably wheel. There's no way I don't take that. There's a Bound in Gold. We do need some removal. Some removal, and just some more stuff at 3 mana. We're going to take the Bound in Gold here. I do have a Tegrid Shadow. That could be good too. I think the Bound in Gold, because if our opponents do get rid of it, we have the Master Scald, we can get it back. If that ever becomes a thing. Yeah, we'll go with that. Feed the Serpent, and there's that black creature. There's like a lot of stuff in our colors we want here. I'm gonna take Feed the Serpent because it's removal, and removal, as we know, is good. And I think at this point, we can take the Snow Plains, but unless we get that, one thing back, we're not really gonna need it. There's the I don't think we're doing this. I don't think we're doing it. We're not going to get that that adventurous. There's the card, but I think God's Whole Guardian, that kind of helps fill out our top end. So now at this point, what we're going to do is when we take a card, we're going to replace something else. I'm mostly going to look towards replacing some of the... What does this look like? We have a lot of 2-drops, but we have 2 of those runes. I'm looking at the number of creatures we have. Because I think I can take... I want to take the Batter Shield Warrior again. 2 of those could also get kind of silly. There's not much else I really need. Oh, maybe Village Rites. Village Rites has performed well for us in the past. What's our creature count? We definitely need more creatures here, though. So we're going to take that, and we're going to get rid of... probably get rid of the Wither Crown or the Demonic Gifts. They just kind of rely on us to have creatures, and we're kind of looking to get those. And the game is just going to throw more 2-drops at us, but there's also this, which could get something back. This could be a reasonable card for a one-of. Oh, that is also a reasonable card. And it's a creature. And it's black, and it's uncommon, and it's, yeah, that's going to go in our deck. And here, I don't think we need a second Jarl, because getting both at the same time always feels kind of bad. So I think the Snow Swamp is the pick here. Alright, so how do things look? We have... I just feel this ability is really slow. I'm probably going to take out... Actually, Wither Crown also has some synergy with Master Scald. I feel like all of these are good. Kaya's Onslaught can go well when we're trying to double spell. Yeah, I think that just goes out. I think we do have enough value. And we do have a number of enchantments. We do kind of have a lot of enchantments, so maybe this can get played somewhere. Tegrid's Shadow Wield? Well, this is unexpected. And I don't think we're playing any of this. So we can take the swamp here. That's on color. And I don't think we're... Well, the carve could be... Grab the carve. But I don't think we're playing it. And then we'll just grab... Do I have... I do not have 4 of these, so we'll grab that. Another Raise the Drugger. I can't imagine playing both of those. Elderfang Disciple. Maybe... Oh, and we get a last pick Village Rites. Very nice. Okay. So we will have a few cuts to make here. And I do want to toss that in for the moment. We have 2 swamps, 3 swamps, and 1 plains. Did that just do 7? It did 7 and 7. That's not. Five, 6, 7, 8. And 8 is 16. Yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of iffy on... Like, I just don't know how long this is going to be able to survive. And if we're exiling stuff from our graveyard, that means we cannot get it back with Master Scald. We can't get it back with Raise the Draugr. So I don't think those go in the same deck. Because that's, yeah, you have to exile 2 cards, and if you can't, you sacrifice them and draw a card. I mean, he can kind of replace himself if he can't, but I feel like we have enough graveyard synergy. Am I playing Raise the Draugr? I have 5 humans and 6 warriors. Most of our early creatures here seem to be more aggressive and not as controlling, so maybe we're not playing this Elderfang Disciple. And then this also just kind of adds to the aggression. I don't think we're playing him. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we do have 17 lands. Valkyrie's Sword is our only equipment, but we do have a couple of runes to enchant it. And I think with Tegrid Shadow, how many creatures do we have? We're kind of light on creatures, but we've got these 2 Tegrid Shadows. So we could kind of slow roll some of our creatures. But we also need to make 3 cuts. Maybe the Wither Crown, that doesn't really play well with the Tegrid Shadow. Although it does play well with Master Scald. But I also think we have enough other quality removal here. And we've got a couple angels here that could be useful with that. Raise the Draugr, that is. And there's multiple things that want us to double spell. So yeah, I think that's where the runes are going to be good. We need to cut to... so possibly a Corsair or possibly a Better Shield Warrior. I think one of those two are going to go. But given the amount of... Oh my gosh, when we're trying to double spell and we've got runes and equipment, we just have just kind of a lot of synergy with that. I'm going to take him out. And one other... Jarl will help with double spelling. That'll help with double spelling. Since we are kind of lighter on creatures, maybe the Kaya's Onslaught. I mean, it'll help with double spelling. It'll help with pumping the Berserker. Do I have a lot of good ways to pump that, though? I think we've got enough value elsewhere. Alright, let's run this deck as this. And let's see how this does. I am feeling pretty good about this, although I feel like I might have cut down my 3-drop slot a little too much. Again, still on that kick of yeah, this should be okay. Of trying to lean more into the 4-drop slot. Although I have 1 4-drop card here. Okay. Our opponent did that. We don't really need to reveal our second color yet. We can foretell a thing as well. Next turn we have this, and we can also like put both of those on it if we wanted to. Kind of bad that we're not getting a lot of creatures at this particular moment. I am not going to block that. You may go and fetch yourself a land. Now they could have a removal spell here. You do need to use green to fetch yourself a land, my friend. There you go. Okay, since they used red, though, I'm guessing they don't have... Okay, they could have Poison Cup, but that would be... How unlikely is that? And there's a Bound in Gold. I feel like it's kind of unlikely, so I'm going to put this on it. We get to draw a card. Okay, we drew a Plains. I'm good with this. Maybe I flash this out. There's a Behold the Multiverse, okay. Raise the Draugr in the opening hand is not very helpful. I could flash that in and trade, but I don't think I really want to do that either. Our opponent is going to go fetching again. My guess is going to get a white. I might flash this in just to put the pressure. Now I really do need to put the pressure on him. And hey, this is convenient. We'll give these guys a boost, and we'll go attacking. And just kind of get some nice damage in there. Next turn, we have Bound in Gold if they drop something bigger. We just have stuff. Well, they have a Mistwalker. This costs one less. I could totally just play that and equip it. I could Bound in Gold. Let's Bound in Gold right now. Or do I play this and equip? Because that becomes 4/3 in the air, or I could even make that a 6-power thing. Probably put it on the thing in the air. Or I could just Rune of Mortality. Yeah, let's save the Bound in Gold. Well, if I had one more mana, I could have just, yeah, but it's fine. And we still have Village Rights here. Let's go in with these two. They would have to double block. I suppose they could double block like that. And that would be minorly annoying. Yeah, minorly annoying. I say... I can also get it back, too. I said let's kick out the flyer. Broken Wings to destroy my flyer, huh? Well, instead of that, I'm going to get value. Path to the World Tree. I can put Rune of Mortality on this and equip it. Which is probably what I'm going to do. Well, that could be an issue. I may want to Bound in Gold that. Oh, Master Scald. That can get us back our Rune of Sustenance. As a Dwarf Warrior. I'm not going to do that quite yet. Let's start by doing this. Three mana to equip. 3 mana to nullify that. I just don't have enough mana to do everything. Let's do this. Because that's a zombie cleric. Okay, so we do have 2 zombies I can grab with Raise the Draugr when our opponent inevitably kills this. No, they're killing it right now. How many snowlands do they have? 1, 2, 3. They do have 4. But we have 2 zombies. I can exile the other creature to get back Rune of Sustenance. I think we'll do that. But we're going to equip this here so that our opponent can't just... I mean, they could do both those things and kill that. Could have also which is bound in gold the priest. But our opponent has... they've drawn so many extra cards. Was that 2 Behold the Multiverses? But everything that we play can now get +2/+1 Death Touch and Lifelink. So that in itself is going to be quite the threat. Our opponent is going to take 6 damage from doing that. Which, okay, sure. Oh, there's a second priest. That's really obnoxious. I was wondering when I was going to find some Tegrid Shadows. Target the Valkyrie Sword. A Clarion Spirit. Huh. 1, 2... I think what I'm gonna do here... I can foretell this. And I can play this Tegrid Shadow. Because now it doesn't really matter if my Master Skull dies. Next turn I can play the Carrion Spirit and maybe even just flash him out and get the Flying Spirit and just kind of make them waste their resources on killing some of our stuff. Let's play this now and see what they want to get rid of. Of course, they could also activate the Path to the World Tree and get themselves a bear. Right now, I'm essentially not really losing anything. Okay, they're going to do that. Okay, they kept both their priests. Here's the question, can they... They can activate that. Which that is kind of unfortunate. But what do they want to activate it on? Will be the question. Obviously, if I try to equip, they're going to activate it. They'll activate it on whatever we try to equip. So it may as well be the Spirit. Oh, they let us equip it. Okay. I mean, I guess they can still kill the Spirit. No more getting other spirits. They still have a fistful of cards over there. I mean, they can kill the spirit like that. Maybe I should have put it on the Berserker and just kind of force him to use the path on the Berserker. I mean, they still would have killed the other stuff. No blocks. And there's another path. Five, 6. I'm wondering if I should just flash this out. Wait a minute. 4, 5, 6. Now they do have the 7. Yeah, I'm going to flash that out. Oh, there's Stalwart Valkyrie. That could be good. Let's do this. Alright, you're gonna path one of these guys now. Incorrect decision. So now when they kill this, I'm gonna get a 2/2. Of course, they keep drawing all these extra cards off the Path of the World Tree. It's making this kind of difficult. Strike it down and it will come back stronger. Oh no, because it was -X, -X. Gotcha. Combat tricks? I'm not gonna block that. I don't really have a reason to. Master Stone. Oh gosh, you can just get back your path to the World Tree. Because you haven't done that enough yet, opponent. Our opponent's down to 8 cards left in their hand, or in their deck. Essica's Chariot? Yeah, that's a card too. That is a card too. Well, I think now it's time for Bound in Gold, probably on the Chariot. Maybe the Path, I don't know. Equip this. If we could hold on just a bit longer. The only issue is I can't play this and equip it. Oh, and they can still... Oh, well, like... No, they cannot clear the Chariot. Our opponent has drawn just so many more cards than us. And raise the Draugr? Yeah, why not? It doesn't really matter. Problem is they can just pump their troll a whole bunch when they come in for the attack. I think they wore us down over time, but I am pretty happy with how this deck has performed. It's just really hard to beat. Yeah, because they can pump it. They can pump it till we die. And that thing's just going to be indestructible, so we're not even trading here. Of course, to pump it, now they can't activate the World Tree on our turn here. Maybe I should just waited on the Valkyrie's Sword and gotten that 4/4 Angel to come with it. Other than that, I'm not super upset with how this deck is performing, even though we're probably not going to win this. Unless, can I mill them out? I've got 5. They may not even want to activate that Path of the World Tree and draw another 2. I kind of need to attack just to keep up the They're probably going to be able to overwhelm me next turn, though. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. If I do gain life off of that, I can do this. Of course, they have another priest. How many of those priests have they had? That's 3 priests. And now they're just kind of coming in. Yeah, I think we just cannot quite hold on here. Yeah, this thing has Flying Death Touch Haste. But they're at 9. And that thing could just become unblockable and we lose on the attack, so we may as well go on the attack ourselves. Not bad, though. Not bad at all. I mean, a guy who draws an extra 9 more cards than us, I can't be super upset about losing at that. Maybe, I don't know what I could have done differently. Maybe not let those guys, those boast things boast earlier on. But okay, that was game 1. We don't necessarily have it. We have things to do on turn 2. It'll be, bring that Vengeful Reaper out. Yeah, otherwise we have a pretty good hand. Our opponent mulliganed, and we have our Angel equipment again. Imagine getting this back with Master Skull. That's going to be sick. That's going to happen sometime in this, I feel. Okay, he just plays a pick. I'm just going to play my Vengeful Reaper. And we'll go attacking. If I don't draw a 4th land, I can always use the rune on this to maybe find one. I want to try and save the sword as long as possible. And then if I do find one off of the rune, I can also foretell this at the same time. Do I want to hold back an attack on that? Again, that's going to depend on... Well, it looks like we're going to do this. I don't really want our opponent getting treasure, so I'm just going to pass here. They could just have removal, and, you know, that is what it is. I still didn't find my 4th land. As soon as we do find a 4th land, this is coming down. They might be removing it. Or even just bouncing it. I mean, that does... That kills it too. Sure. What else does this do? Each player discards a card, and then, what is it? Return target creature card from your graveyard. Exiles a target attacking or blocking creature. I guess just to develop some board presence, let's get this down. I have Angel Cleric here, that's Cat. I was looking at what I could discard. I roll the God's Hall Guardian, because when we get our 4th land, we're doing this. Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, maybe we're not doing that. Exile target attacking or blocking creature till that leaves the battlefield. It exiles as well. But then if they get rid of this, they're just going to get that back with that effect. I think I do just need to feed the Serpent here. And now they can't even get that back. They can get back the Dusk Wielder, and I do have to attack here. So they're going to get back their thing. They're going to get a 1/1 counter on it. It has haste. That's kind of a nasty thing, but we're going to have a nasty thing too. Yep, I can't stop it this time. Oh, do you have something else? Oh, he's deciding to boast or not. He's going to boast. Reasonable. Hey, there we go. Maybe I want to keep this back as a blocker in case this goes south. But we're going to do this. And we're not going to attack 2 more lands. We can play that and get another Angel. So our opponent probably doesn't want to play creatures here. What do I have as far as Razor? I have a cat in there. Another thing? Oh, that's gross. Now my angels, I don't control angels, so we're just kind of sad. I'm totally going to go attacking though, because that's Sigurd, the best use of Sigurd I could have. And our opponent may or may not even block. Yeah, I thought you might want to do that. Our opponent still controls the pick. It's just currently still equipped to their creature. And I'll throw out a Berserker here. Sigurd also has First Strike. Yeah, so they could exchange control of our things. Which I don't think you want to give me Trickster God's Heist right now. That doesn't seem to do much for you. And we have an Angel Cleric in there. Human Warrior, Elf Berserker. Okay. So maybe we could get a thing for exchange control. Okay, yeah, you're just exchanging with yourself. That does not do anything. I was wondering if that was going to just give me control of it. He can't even re-equip this because he doesn't have other creatures out there right now. Okay, that's fine. He has an other creature. I think I will just hold on to the Valkyrie Sword till we get up to 7 mana. Okay, he's going to village rise it. Reasonable. Well, wait a minute. Do I have Angel Cleric, Cat, Human Warrior? I do not, but I could sack this for village rights and raise the Draugr. That could be an option. Oh, I get a treasure for that. That's... No, he gets a treasure for that because that's his equipment. Oh, that's gross. Okay, so I'm going to lose 3, he's going to gain 3. Here I was thinking I would get the treasure, but no, he does. So I could just do this and get back both my human warriors. I might consider that. Otherwise I have 10 damage. Not 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boast would be 8. If I drew a land, I could play that. Run ashore. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, your thing is getting sacrificed. And my Berserker, I can go to the bottom. I have Clarion Spirit now. And a Bound in Gold that I don't need at this particular moment. What creature would I get back? Probably the Vengeful Reaper, just take to the sky. And yeah, he's only got 1 card in hand. Let's go kind of wide here. And this can also help me double spell next turn. Like play this and Bound in Gold. And we'll just put the pressure on him. See, this deck is functioning pretty well. And I think part of it is having that specific number of 2-mana creatures. Tegrid. Oh my. Whenever an opponent sacrifices or discards a card, you may put a card. Wow. And he's getting picked. Well, I'll be coming in for 7. Because that Tegrid is definitely getting Bound in Gold. There's no... I think regardless of what I do... Just go attacking with everything. Opponent's at 1. He would need some sort of sweeper to... I mean, okay. Okay, you got me. But that would still return a 1/1, and this guy still lives. And yeah, there was no way out of that for our opponent. Man, I really wanted to do Master Scald and get back the that Retribution enchantment. That will just be an epic play when that happens. So let's see if it happens in this game. I think I'm still going to keep the deck the way it is. I like how it's kind of turned out. Because a couple of our 2-drops really want us to double spell. I go first, this will be fine. Okay, they have a Raptor. Okay. We'll probably play our Pegasus here first. Okay, they attack. we have another land. I could found in gold that. Do I need to? It's not the most efficient use of our mana. I'm not going to go attacking, that's for sure. But I could now potentially attack into this, especially if I bound and gold something. And then the Kennel Master could come out after that. One of those could very well be... now I could bound in gold and Berserker. That'd become a 2/3. And then we'd trade this for that. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Or trade off this. Not opposed to either of those. I kind of want to hang on to... Do I want to hang on to bound in gold? Sort of. Let's see if he blocks. If he doesn't block, I can just make him take 6 and then put that out. Just advance the board state. We are going to double block here. Oh, you're gonna make me decide. I would want the Mistwalker gone. Oh, that's rude. But then you didn't kill me either. So I guess that's fine, and now I'm threatening even more power next turn. Probably going to bound and gold the Mistwalker. Could also bring the Kennel Master out. Or I wait on the Kennel Master because I can do the both. Could also bound and gold the Oracle, because otherwise this can just like bounce off things. I want that Mistwalker kind of nullified here. I mean, this can trade, and that's fine. I was gonna say, it'll probably trade with that. Oh, but do you want to? Yeah, I don't think you want to take 9 here. They don't have much on the crackback, and then I can still put out the Kennel Master and just keep the pressure on. Yeah, that's fine. I am still attacking. Okay. Well, if we get our sword, that would be, you know, good news. Go attacking again, and see if our opponent wants to lose 6. We have indestructible, so I'm fine with that. I mean, our opponent is only pinging us for 1 in the air right now, though the bad part is we don't have anything. They have 2 foretold cards and another card in hand. I'm guessing since they didn't bin the... Oh, gosh. Well, That certainly presents a problem. I don't need to... I mean, I can trade for one of them. I could really use that, that sword. I'm also thinking about that Kaya's Onslaught that we, didn't put in our deck. Pilfering Hawk. No blocks for now. Let's see what we can get. That is a good card to get. Only destroys with powers less than... well, that's unfortunate. But, it does give us, you know, an equal thing here in the air. Until our opponent kills it. But yeah, we're kind of at a standstill here. I would like to draw a Master Scald once this is done, so I can do it again. Because that wouldn't be absurd. 4, 5, 6, 7. I would need 8 mana as long as I keep this. Our opponent is pilfering. I might have to stop them from pilfering. Because our angel could get doubles. Oh, they're just going to do that. That's obnoxious. I mean, they found something. No blocks for right now. I could double block and trade off. That actually, that wouldn't have been an awful idea. Maybe I should have done that. Because I can't attack into this, but then I could have started attacking with everything else if I had traded off. Now I just kind of want to, wait, I want to kill that. So they're not digging for answers. I will drop a land here. Because if I get the Master Scald, I'm going to need 9 mana total. Instead of just 8, I might be blocking here. I don't know. Next turn, this could get double strike, and it would still just trade. Yeah, I totally probably should have traded there, because then I could have gone swinging with all this ground stuff too. We're both at 8. He still's got 2 cards foretold over there. Yuck. The Hawk is back. No blocks. Okay. So maybe I can get a piece of removal? Or another planes. Well, it's going to trade with that, and then I'm still just struggling in the air. And if I don't attack, then all this is coming in. That's coming in. I could throw this attack in. Interesting. I've drawn, you know, so many more lands. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 non-land cards to compete against, you know, all of this. Okay, so I guess I have to block like that to not lose, and I still might lose. Yeah, there's the Kaizen. Hey, you had that the whole time? And then they just, you know, everything. If I had Tigrid Shadow, they're just going to sack that for one. I can't even attack for lethal. Yeah, Starnheim Unleashed is a really difficult card to beat. Yeah, I just was not getting... I could play my own Kaizen slot, which, again, wouldn't be horrible. I also seem to be getting flooded a lot. Yeah, we'll go with 41. I've said it before, I always feel like I get flooded a lot when... And that's why I almost want to run 17 lands and 41 cards. We might be able to get away with it here. EBR 777. Diamond tier. Opponent goes first. I mean, with a 4th land, we can cast that. I can foretell that. And since I have no creatures to play at the exact moment... There's the Onslaught that I just put in the deck. And of course, our opponent's going to be, like, hyper aggressive while we have no creatures. And we keep drawing lands, so we have nothing to really do. Maybe the Rune of Sustenance can help us get some life and get back into this. So we're gonna sack 2 creatures. We just keep drawing lands. Yeah, the Boast is going to tap a creature, so let's do this. We'll get rid of those 2. Oh, they got rid of that. Okay. Well, we could do this, and potentially just Rune of Sustenance on this and Kaya's Onslaught just gain a ton of life. We may need to do that. That takes double white, so that wasn't the auto tapper screwing me up there. A second Valkyrie, and a Raven's Wings. Oh my gosh, stop. I'll kill this thing. Okay, Rune of Sustenance. That definitely has to get played. Oh, the Valkyrie sword. Well, I do just need to gain life. So this... I don't want to tap... I don't want to tap double... do that. Of course. Rune of Mortality? If they don't block, I just double... Yeah. Thanks, I'm trying to make a comeback here. I could tap and kill that. Then I'm getting hit for 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to do that. Just get one of those things off the board. Okay, it could be... Okay, it's 7. But I'm going to get another Angel next turn. And plus that's going to have double strike. Whew. Rune of Sustenance and Kaya's Onslaught kind of coming in there. That game did have me really worried, though. Maybe since I'm running so few creatures, this card just feels not the greatest. And I'll keep the Kaya's Onslaught. Because if I had drawn that, it would have been completely dead there. Yeah, 13 creatures. Alright, let's go. Making a comeback. I mean, there also could have been an argument for playing the Angel out. Well, no. No, because then I wouldn't have been able to play Tegrid Shadow at all. But I could have gotten the Rune of Sustenance on it sooner. I don't know, I think that did not go horrible. It was a really close. This is good. This is actually very good. I could play Shieldmate on turn 2, turn 3. Possibly attack if there's, you know, a decent attack. And then sacrifice it, get the 1/1, draw 2, and get his spirit. It does not require anything specific. And it sounds like that's exactly what we're going to do here. Our opponent is just playing some green stuff out. And let's go ahead and do this. Because that 2/1's about to get outclassed anyways. That looks nice, doesn't it? We've got our sword again. Now we've got that Ingaroon eyes. That's not a horrible card. I could just do that. I can't really realistically double spell. Maybe because if they don't block with the Inga, I'm gonna do this. Otherwise, this is just a free damage. Yeah, they figured something was up there. So now I can do this for a total of 6 mana, which is only 2 lands away. I don't have anything to get back yet with Master Scald. Opponent could attack here. Maybe they have some sort of combat trick. Maybe they're expecting a double block. I am not going to block it. Now I could freely block if I wanted to do that. And there's our other land for this. We also have Sigrid. So I'm going to attack with that for sure. I don't think we're double spelling anytime soon. So let's go in here. And yeah, I'm just going to let that happen, and we're going to flash. We're just going to cast this guy, kill off the Inga. And we'll pass the turn there. If they want to come in for unblocking, that's fine. Orvar, what in the world do you do? Changeling, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, if it targets one or more other permanents you control, create a token that's a copy of... Oh my goodness. Whenever a spell causes you to discard this card, create a token that's a copy of target permanent. Fortunately, I decided not to run the... Oh, that's a Blizzard Brawl. I can't do anything about that. Oh, and you get a copy of that. That's ridiculous. Oh, that thing's indestructible right now, so... I think we are going to take to the sky. And take to the sky quickly. And we are paying that. So we have a 6, 7, 8, 9 power in the air. If they want to use their snow mana, they'd spend 4 snow mana to get into unblockable. I will totally trade this for anything over there. Another Blizzard Ball, that is ridiculous. I mean, maybe Sigrid, is this a, well, that is technically a god. So, Sigrid could have protection from it? Again, I can't block. He still could have a combat trick that could kill our angel. With 3 snowlands, he could end up... Oh, he's just going to make it so he's not blocked. Well, we do have Sigrid here. Attack with this? That would be coming in for lethal and force him to trade off Orvar. Yeah, let's do that. Or trade off one of the... Oh, that Yeti's untapped. Oh, still. Worth it. Sigrid stops one of the tokens. Well, this game, you know, went from stable to scary. Oh, that's not better. I was gonna hit the angel. I can still win with damage in the air. What makes you think you could swing with... Oh, that makes you think you can swing with everything. Well, that is game. Not blocking. Why did I go to -3 there? That's not how that works. My opponent does not concede and I go to negative life. I think what happens is if you concede in the middle of a like damage being dealt, both players' life totals will display like what it continued to display, but will actually just set to 0. And then that's why I got hit and went down. No, because I only ended up at negative. Well, it must have went to 0 like after the first hit and before the second one. That looked really silly. That could also give me a very silly video title. I went to negative life and still won. Bonez 61 Nia. Could be Bones with a Z. Yeah, this is reasonable. We have the Clarion Spirit. We have the God's Hall Guardian. We can foretell that and play that out. I'm just going to play this. Oh, the Berserker guy. He could double spell next turn, but I can count on that. I'm gonna go for the God's Hall Guardian. Because he'd have to double spell the next 2 turns. And we almost have enough lands to do our sword thing again. Okay, he's not double spelling this turn, because otherwise that would have been... Oh gosh. Kaya's Onslaught. I cannot double spell. I don't want that existing, because that's going to get out of hand. I could just Kaya's Onslaught it, which I might do if he blocks. Okay, he's not blocking. Then I think I'm going to be proactive here. There's no Feed the Serpent yet, because he doesn't have double black, though he starts activating Svella, very well might. Wither Crown. That's not the most helpful thing. +1/+1 and double strike, that doesn't kill it. Or that doesn't, whatever. There's a Rune of Sustenance. And Kaya's Onslaught. I think we'll just go attacking here. Because again, if he blocks, I can Sigrid. Not going to fall for that. Our opponent is too clever. Not much point of casting that now. To make efficient use of mana, we will foretell that. Because that could help us double spell next turn. I think I'm just going to flash this out anyways. It's still a 2/2 First Striker. I have to come in with that. Or you come in with Svella. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to exile the Svella, and we're going to block that. Oh dear. Oh, we can just nullify that. I could Kaya's Onslaught or Rune of Sustenance. We're going to Sustenance on the one that's not already a massive threat. Okay. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Our opponent could have like a massive might. I'll do that. I'll still gain 2 life. I could Kaya's Onslaught, but Kaya's Onslaught can just threaten to win next turn in the air. Okay. I think we just come in with everything here. I don't have a reason not to. And I'm going to pump... And I really do have to pump the Angel. And yep, that's game. So once again, Kaya's Onslaught coming in for the win. Kaya's Onslaught coming in for the win. I'm rhyming. Is that a rhyme? I don't know. We're 4-2. Our comeback is officially underway. Goal is to get at least 2 6 wins, because then we get to draft again for free. A very reasonable hand. Our opponent goes first. This deck just likes to land flood me, so I have no doubt we're going to hit the mana for all these. We're going to start off with the Shieldmate, though, just to develop our board. No need to reveal the second color right now. I will reveal it next turn because we do have Tegrid's shadows in this deck. We've hardly seen them. You wouldn't know that we had 2 of them, but we certainly do. Do I care about that? I mean, I could Segrid it. Or I could foretell a thing. I mean, anything gets foretold, that's happening next turn. Let's go attacking. I mean, he's going to tap my guy anyways. He's not going to. Do I want to foretell? I'll leave Segrid up, because I can just flash Segrid in. There's no reason for our opponent not to attack here. Oh, yes! Yes! There's no reason for our opponent not to attack. Come on, attack me. Do it. Oh, you are going to be so sad. And that's just going to get exiled. And then I'm going to drop Angels. And that's... Oh, maybe I'm not going to... Oh, okay, you can Snakeskin Veil too. Maybe I shouldn't drop the Angel yet. I do not have double black yet. Just so this doesn't screw me. I have a plan. I have plans. Because that's going to exile my biggest creature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do first strike damage, and then I'm going to cast this and try to kill this. Because this is kind of getting big over there. It's kind of getting big. Our opponent probably trying to dig for some land, which would be reasonable. I cannot play the Angel next turn. That would just not be very good. I like this combo here. Two blockers, we're going to block. And we're going to do the first strike damage. Okay, you've taken damage. You have taken damage. We'll just ask our opponent if they have another Snakeskin Veil. But nope, it does not look like it. Okay, we took down the big creature. We are good. I think I just foretell God's Hall Guardian here. We'll lose this thing. We'll lose that thing as well. Which, that's fine. I just don't want to play an Angel that instantly just dies. That just doesn't seem productive. Same with this Angel. Although... it would be mana efficient, and it would still give us a 3/2 body on the board, because we can bound and gold their next card. Yeah, I'll do that. Because they're going to get rid of... we're not really losing any power, we are losing a flyer. Yep. Our opponent gets picked when there's a tie. I have no graveyard. Oh, hey, I've seen that card before. Because now I can just do this and keep attacking. And just put the pressure on. That was my thought process behind that whole thing. You have a 3/2. I'll trade it for any of this, because I'm about to drop... oh gosh. I don't think our opponent's going to survive long enough to do this. I don't think you're going to survive long enough, Mr. Opponent. I mean, we got to get through all 3 phases, and then we Master Scald and get it back. And yeah, our opponent's not going to survive long enough. We've read... whoa! We're in Diamond Rank! This is the first time I've made it to Diamond Rank in Limited. Last month I did make it there in Constructed, and it was like right near the end of the month, so then I'm like, okay, I'm not going to play anymore because I don't want to fall back down. One more win, and we'll be at free draft territory, which tells me I did something right in all of this. My advice that I followed must have been decent. Advice I followed and things I've learned. We're just waiting for an opponent to appear. Alright, here we go. Silver Bullet, he's a gold ranked player. What in the world? Four swamps and all white cards. What is this? Come on, this deck has been good this whole night. Okay, there we go. We'll keep it. Oh gosh. I think we're a long ways off from that. Pup, we can have Clarion Spirit. If they're going to get hyper aggressive, which it looks like they're going to do. That's not awful either, but let's play this. I could also Rune of Sustenance it. If the only thing we're going to have is this pup, I could consider Bound in Gold. Because it's kind of being a problem right now. Kind of being a problem. There's Kaya's Onslaught. I mean, I kind of want to trade. I kind of want to get... I'm going to do this. Let's just play solid here. I can block. I suppose I also could have done this. That might have been even a little bit more solid. But I don't know, they're red. So yeah, what I'm going to do... We're going to just really hope that we get our fourth land here. And it can be any land. I'd kind of prefer plains in case I get the amazing enchantment. Yeah, there's a there's a Tormentor's Helm. Okay. Good enough. And so now we just ask the question, do you have another creature? They totally might. They totally might not. Well, we don't have much to do here, being at 5 mana, so we're just going to foretell a couple cards. So now if he does get some creatures, we do have Tergrid Shadow here. Yeah. That's Rune of Speed. Okay, he's going to get to draw a card. There's a Hawk, equipped with a Helm. Do I just nullify? I don't think I just nullify the Hawk. I don't think I do. I just go, opponent, I have no creatures. I want to see if they play another creature. Awesome. Second Tergrid Shadow, go! And, well, this is kind of sad. Because it gives itself +1/+0 and indestructible until end of turn, but, that is actually kind of okay. Let's give it lifelink as well. Punish this aggro player. Don't be an aggro player. I don't know. His deck has probably been working decently well for him. And then we just ended up getting really good stuff. We could deal 10 damage lifelink next turn. But there's apparently not going to be a next turn. You can't find another creature. And so yeah, we're ranking up in Diamond. We're ranking up in Diamond. That's also 6 wins. This has now become a profitable draft. Oh my gosh, my advice is good. Let's see if we can just give it. Remember, we were down like a while back. We were down like 2-2, and or were we even down like at 1-2? Was it 1-2, and then we just started coming back, or was it 2-2 and then we started coming? I don't know, but this has turned into something amazing. I was gonna check the video time here. Okay, we're nearing the 2 hour mark. So, regardless of what happens, this is going to be the final game in this draft. Either we're going to go 7-2 or we're going to go 6-3. Either of those makes for a happy late night mega. As opposed to, this belligerent guest here who's, not happy at all and smashing stuff at the wedding. We do need to find an opponent, though. There we go. Yeah, double Tigrid Shadow won us the game. I was complaining how Tigrid Shadow just wasn't showing up, and then it just showed up big time for us there. A reasonable enough hand. I'm on the play, too, so I can foretell the onslaught, drop this, and just see what our opponent does after that. I know we're white, black. We have enough of each of our colors, and we have that. I have a rune as well that could help me draw an extra card. I don't think there's a foretell card for one black. Maybe I just cast this as well and just develop... Well, they could be doing the Tigrid Shadow thing. Maybe I just... Let's just be solid. Put a rune on this. We'll boast. It'll deal 3. Just keep the cards flowing. Yep, we'll just do that. I don't trust there to not be Tigrid Shadow over there. I don't trust that card whatsoever. That card, of all the things that need to die, that card needs to die the most. I have Death Touch, so... And our opponent's not going to do anything. This is where I gotta be really careful, though. I mean, I don't know how I could be careful about this. I guess let's be productive and hope they don't have kill spells. Crap, they have kill spells. Oh, okay, that's not a kill spell. +3. I'm just wondering... No blocks, I'll take it. Can I... 3/6 and give something +4, so that's 8. 8 + 3 is 11. That's close. That is very close. We're going to at least bound and gold that. That's for dang sure. We're going to foretell this. And next turn we could come in potentially for the kill. With this, Kaya's Onslaught and Boast. Let's see what happens here. Okay, they're gonna attack. I have nothing. Which I think we just do this plan anyways. That's fine. 10/6. We can do 10 in the air. Speaking of Tigrid Shadow. I feel like we do this. And we're going to come in. And we are going to boast. I feel like if our opponent had removal, they would have probably played it by now. 3, that's 6. Let's boost that. I mean, they've got 4 mana open, I know, but like I said, they haven't had anything. If they had something, they would have played it. And that's just game. A little bit of nervousness there with that Draugr guy. That made me really nervous. But other than that, pretty easy game. Our opponent never had removal. I wonder what they had foretold that that they weren't playing. Maybe a Warhorn Blast? Regardless, that's 7-2. So everything that I just talked about in the last video with the draft analysis and that, there's something to that. There's something to that advice. Before we take our prizes, let's just review this. I mean, look at this. We did the 5 2-drops thing. We didn't see much of him, did we? But that's okay. We had solid 2-drops. The Shieldmate, the Spirit. We had these 2 runes that could either go on creatures and draw us cards, just dig us deeper. Those were good. Like, I did feel we were kind of light on creatures. It was great when I brought in this Kaya's Onslaught. What did I ultimately remove for that? We didn't even play Egon. I think I removed the second... Yeah, I removed the second Batter Shield Warrior for that. This might have been okay, but we had a lot going on already at the 4 spot. I still count that as 4 because, again, you might be able to cast it for 2 mana, but you can't cast it for 2 mana on turn 2 unless you play like a 1-drop and then your opponent frostbites it immediately. That's an unlikely scenario. But yeah, all these guys were pretty solid. Definitely this was an all-star. The Valkyrie's Sword was also... We saw that almost every single game. The Double Tigrid Shadow really came through. We never got to do the Master Skull. We never even got to cast Master Skull, did we? Never got to cast the Master Skull, bringing back the Retribution. Games either didn't last that long enough, or we never got that combo. So yeah, how many 4+ drops did I have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that was still a little bit. That's probably right around where we want to be. I mean, how can you argue with results? We're going to claim our prize. We get 2 packs of Kaldheim for that. Did I get another pack from the Mastery? I know I'm slow rolling these packs. Yeah, I think No, I got that back already. Okay, so I did not. Okay. Let's go open our packs, because we like to do that here. Oh, hey, another rare wild card has been added to my collection. What did we get? Ooh, my first Battle of Frost and Fire. I want these. I do want to make a, or at least try out like a Giants theme deck in Standard whenever we get to playing Standard games. I want to do a whole bunch of Kaldheim drafts first, and hopefully, you know, they all go about as well as this, minus the whole, you know, starting out 2 wins down and then just getting on a massive winning streak, which was awesome. Yeah. Alright, let's open this pack. Yeah, commons, uncommons, and Bears of Litjara. That's our other rare here. 2 Saga rares. Nice. Alright, with that, I will see you guys next time.